Okay, getting ready to make dinner tonight. Everybody's hungry. I want something quick, so I'm going to do a pretty quick salad with some things that are left over in my refrigerator. And I'm going to start with the dressing because I think the dressing is the most important for people being able to switch to whole foods, plant-based meals. Because if you don't enjoy the taste of what you're eating, you're not going to do it. So really the dressing is critical. And this is a dressing that there's a couple different versions of it. Tonight, I'm gonna use the one that had the most reviews on it from Forks Over Knives, that they just said, you know, their kids and their husband really liked it. So my husband's really hungry and I'm going to make it, I'll show you here. So it's gonna be a combination of some really zingy kinds of taste things. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of curry powder, Dijon mustard, and my Dijon mustard I'm finding is very, very spicy. So I'll maybe have to go easy on that. They called for almond butter, and I'm gonna use a little bit of peanut butter because I don't have almond butter today. And I'm gonna use some apple cider vinegar and a little bit of salt and pepper. Do it in my little glass jar with my immersion blender. And once that's done, then I'm going to just get all the veggies ready. This is not going to be your typical green salad. This salad, in fact, is going to consist of some fennel that I had left in the refrigerator I want to use, and some cauliflower, a little bit of apple, some cranberries. In this case, I have some leftover kale that needs used, not a lot, so I'll go ahead and shred that or chop it. And I'll do a little bit of parsley. They can both go in it. And so you can see my parsley needs to be used. I have some green left, but I've got to use that up. I can use some sliced, very thinly sliced carrots, or even grated carrots would be fine in this salad. It'll take the dressing really well. And some kind of nuts and beans to add some protein to this salad. So I will probably use, these are black beans, and I'll probably use a little bit of some walnuts. But to be fancy, these are my walnuts. To be fancy, you might use pistachios or pecans or whatever nuts you have and whatever beans you have. The dressing, though, is the most important. So I'll let you know how it looks and tastes when we're done. So I forgot to say, this also has a little bit of maple syrup in it, so it has a little bit of sweetness to it. And that's important, I think, for some of these dressings to really make them tangy and a tiny bit sweet if you need that sweetness. This salad's going to have a little apple in it anyway, so that's going to be really nice for the flavors. And plus, you know, just some incredible vegetables that are so very, very good for you. All of these vegetables, they're just packed with nutrient profiles that we don't get in other foods. So I just made the dressing, and you'll see I didn't even use my immersion blender. I just put it in the jar here, and it makes it so simple. You can just shake it up and use it. I did go half as much Dijon mustard as they said because mine is so spicy, and there's a lot of zing to this. It's a wonderful dressing.
Okay,
so
I like it. All right, it sounds really good.
And that's my husband. He's waiting for the salad. So that's the other thing I'm going to do a little differently in this one is normally it says, you know, use your planer. Here's my planer. Use your planer to do the fennel and the cauliflower and the carrots and all of that. I'm actually going to use my food processor because it has a nice blade for doing really thin slices. And I'll either, I don't know if I'm going to thin slice my carrots, I might grate them, but I am going to thin slice the fennel and the cauliflower in this way. So it'll make it so much faster and easier. So I'm ready to mix it and add the dressing here. There we have it. So just like when you do, there we have it. So just like when you do a video and you do your title and hook first, when you do a whole foods plant-based dinner salad, you do the dressing first. That's going to be what makes or breaks your salad, and this is going to be delicious. This again is a recipe from Forks Over Knives. I think it's just called kale salad. I was looking for a recipe to use the fennel and the kale and a few things that I had in my fridge since I haven't been to the grocery store lately. And this is a very delicious one. So do whatever it takes. Add your beans, grains, lentils, nuts, seeds to make it a hearty, protein-packed, very nutritious dinner salad. All right, I'm just gonna spoon the dressing on. It's a nice thick dressing. And then I'm gonna change this camera with my husband here because I want him to taste it. Even the dressing
color
smells
is beautiful.
Smells good too.
Oh man.
Okay, there we go.
Wow.
Did you get a fork?
Oh. Yes.
Okay, good.
Man, is it beautiful?
Yeah, let's taste it. So, this one is yours.
I'm gonna use a spoon.
Okay. To get the most out of it.
This is delicious. The dressing.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Very good.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.